Hello there, Brummie Sodcaster here again. Now, I hope you've all been keeping alert. I'd just be happy if you could keep awake for most of the Sodcast. But I've also been musing on this staying alert business. Is this part of the new normal? Now, I'm only asking because in the old normal, staying alert stopped me from getting run over several times. I find it all very confusing. This Sodcast topic is communication and is coming to you from the kitchen here. And alchemy actually is carried out here. Raw ingredients are transformed into a wonderful repast. And I have no idea how it's done. It must be magic. Now there's been an upsurge in the use of video apps such as Doom and Face O'Clock, which allow you to have virtual meetings. Now I think they're called virtual meetings because they're virtually nothing like the real thing. And as they're a new way of communicating, there's no established etiquette for them either. I mean, do you dress up? Do you dress down? Do you not bother to dress at all? And I've got this mate. He's been wearing the same top for 7 weeks. I'm just really glad there's no virtual aromas on this thing. And me and the missus, we like to keep in touch with our friends and their partners via Doom. And every time we have one of them scheduled, we embark on this frenzy of tidying up. And I keep saying to the missus, all we need to find is a bit of wall space that's tidy and has got about the same size picture as the video is going to be. But I suppose it whiles away an hour. And these meetings, they're not like the real thing, are they? I mean, usually the blokes will gravitate to one end of the table and the ladies in the other. And after 50 odd years of these encounters, I've probably said hello and goodbye to the ladies, and that's been about it. And there's no sneaking off, going out with the lads to talk about football. And one of the worst things you can do is have the open yawn, because then you've got several people having the same reaction, all trying to, stifle the yawn with their hands. And to make matters worse, some of our eating is not what it once was. So you've got 10 people all talking at the same time. You've never heard such a din. So it results in a circular conversation, mainly using the word, pardon? You what? What did he say? And could you say that again, please? So after an hour of this, during which no useful conversation has been had, or information transferred, we all agree how marvellous the new technology it is and decide we'll have another go next week. Now, I always like to introduce new features into the Sodcast. And this week, into the Sodcast, we're having Posh Shed update. Me and the missus have taken to having our tea in the Posh Shed in the afternoons. And on one of these adventures into the far reaches of the estate, I was having a bit of a daydream looking out the door, and my eyes alighted on the ridge of the roof next door where 2 pigeons had landed. Before you know what's happening, there's a bit of ducking and diving going on, and they're proceeding to make baby pigeons in front of my eyes. Well, it was just like a scene from one of them David Attenborough wildlife programmes. You can always guarantee that within 5 minutes of the programme starting, the start of the programme is into some mating action, which is being delivered directly to your living room in glorious HD. I think this lockdown, I may have become a bit of a pigeon voyeur. I mean, here's another thing about pigeons. Do they come into the world, baby pigeons, totally formed? Because I've never seen a baby pigeon. I mean, the ones waddling around our back garden, they're all about the same size. Excuse me a minute. You what, love? Okay. Well, I've got to go now because apparently the squirrel's chasing a cat again, and you never know what that could lead to. So, until the next time, I'll see you all